Hi everyone, welcome to Jay's Click Weekly Reflections, Episode 2. We start off with this dollar Swissie trade that I took last week and I documented it from entry, management, all the way to exit. So the weekly reflection this episode will include these dollar Swissie trades as well as the pound yen trade that I took in conjunction with this dollar Swissie trade. But I'm starting with this, then I go on to pound yen trade, then a little bit of analysis on the DXY, what I want to see this week, and that will be it for the Jay's Weekly Reflection episode number 2. So welcome everyone. So dollar Swissie it has been going down, it has been on a bearish trend, and I was looking for this retracement upon this swing, from this swing high to this swing low. I was looking for a retracement toward the equilibrium point of it, which we had an FEG around here. So I was looking to target to take some buy towards that level because the pair has been on a bearish trend for a while, so there was need for a retracement in order to see either the bearish move continue or we see ourselves gravitating back upwards. This is the 4H time frame, and as the pair was coming down, once we formed a swing low. And how did we form a swing low? By this 3 candle pattern, whereby this candle is the lowest, and we closed way above this red candle here. So that for me was a sign of strength that price now may start to gravitate towards this FEG that's here on the equilibrium side. So once I saw that on the 4H, I gravitated down the 15 time frame so that I may get my entry. And my entry was like this. This was on a Thursday, and this is how my entry was. I documented this on this channel, so you may go and see the whole process from entry all the way to exit. So this is the two 4H candles as you have seen, and this is the 4H candle with the wick is the one that I wanted to enter with. And as price was coming, where was I targeting here? I was targeting here because there's this FEG on the 15 minutes here. And again, there was an OB 4H. There was a 4H. Was it 4H or 1H OB? Okay. I think there was an one OB, 1H order block around here. My pending order was on top of that 1H. Again, it's on the trade entry that I took. It's a more in-depth analysis on it. I usually like trading reversal patterns because I usually find my strength there. I love them because they usually go well and they usually catches everyone unaware. So I usually like trading. Most of my entries basically are reversal entries, are the entries that I usually like taking. So like this one, it was a reversal. Again, on the 4Hs, I was looking on the retracement move towards that equilibrium point. During the London session, as the price was coming, my pending order was there and my stop loss was way there. So I was confident with the order. So we came, activated my order, then we spent some little time here. And at some point, as much as we spent some time here and we closed weak here, I think on the 1H, this one had closed weak on the 1H here, because I remember gravitating my stop loss around this price action here. My stop loss to break even to secure my trade, because I didn't like how we were ranging around here. I wanted to see explosive moves. And by the time the order was coming to take my profit, I wasn't available. I had stepped out of the machine. I was doing some other stuff. But my initial plan was to push my TP upwards after securing my trade and target the now 50, the equilibrium point that was lying way above there. But it happened without me being around, so we had a win there of 2R. It was a 2R win there that we had, and it was a nice trade. I loved it as we ended the week on a positive note. Now going to the pound yen trade, if I go to the 4H, this is the trade that I took yesterday, but it didn't materialize. It was on the sense of continuing the bullish trend. Since we took liquidity here and we engulfed this candle, so I wanted to proceed going up, but it didn't materialize. So yeah, I didn't document that anyway. It was on the low risk part of it, so I didn't document that. By the time I came to document it, I'd already been stopped out. I was quickly taken out, so I wasn't able to take it. Anyway, coming back to the trade that I took last week, again, same as Swissy, the analysis is still the same. This grading are the gradings on the higher time frame, but my concern was here from this swing low to this swing high here. And again, I was to target the equilibrium part of it, but I remember moving my profits way higher, targeting some points of liquidity that were, I was targeting this point of liquidity. Actually, I wanted to see price come all the way up to here, but it didn't happen. I got stopped out on break even. Again, the analysis on this video is still on this channel, from entry, management, all the way to exit of the trade and why I entered the trade. So the analysis is pretty much the same as the Susi. Here we had this engulfing candle, and from that engulfing candle, now my 4H, this 4H was the order block that I wanted to see price come and respect, and my order was there on the top of this order block. The first order that got activated here. I took the orders on the 15-minute time frame. That's my entry time frame that I usually take orders on. No, that's yesterday. Yeah, here are the entries. So here was the first entry towards that 4H order block that was here, and here was the second entry. So why did I add on this trade? I added on this trade because as the retracement was coming down towards this swing, now you see we had a swing here from high to low. We had fair value gap here that was aligning well with that 4H order block. So that's why my first pending order was there. So my first pending order was then my stop loss was around here, I think. Yeah, my stop loss was way below here. So that was my first order that I took. And once this week here I took liquidity upon this swing, this blue candle, and we came and it closed above this swing once again. So this became a unicorn because we have a breaker here and we have a fair value gap here on the direction that we want to see market move. So now that's what gave me the confidence to add on this another position, as it was a clear indication to me that price really wanted to go high. So I added that position there. It was on top of this breaker, and by this point in time now I moved my stops up until here to reduce the risk, as now I had two orders running, and I simply let the thing run. It came, and once it closed up above here, again I managed my position. I moved my stops a little bit higher to somewhere here, I think up to where I was stopped out. Yeah, up until here. Yeah, so I moved both my stops here. so securing my emotions and taking off risk off the table. So the orders closed with some little bit of profits, not loss, but it was good for the week, having in mind we had a win on the pound yen. So it was good to keep us going, to give us morale and to give us the psych to start off this week again on the positive note. So on the trade that I took yesterday, I still took it the same. As the price was coming on the 4H, we saw this close with the week. This is the week, and once price closed again bullish above here, so I was interested and I entered my order here, a buy order here with my stop loss here. But on this account, my stop loss was way here, was a bit conservative here. My stop loss was here. I still wanted to see these points of liquidity being taken out, and it didn't materialize. Price came and took me out, and that was it. So on the weekly reflections last week, it was a good week, as we entered a week on a positive note with 2 wins. I'll take this as a win, and since it wasn't a loss, as the previous week was on a loss. So it was a good week. It was a better week. We are way much better off, psyched up, ready for this week, seeing what will unfold. So coming to do my analysis for this week. So let me remove this. So coming to my analysis for this week, what I want to see going ahead. So on the DXY, as it gives me the roadmap on what I need to do, because I usually trade the dollar pairs. Price has been on this range here, as has been highlighting this range, the low and the high. And last week we saw ourselves breaking down towards that range, but we came back again that range. So that's a sign of strength that we are still respecting this support here. And when once we broke down, we came and respected this order block that was here, and we saw response from that order block once again, coming up here, engulfing this bearish candle. So that's, for me, is a bullish sign, and taking this swing from here to here. So probably we have reacted from the equilibrium, but I don't think that's much. I'd like to see price come and dig deeper into this daily fair value gap and maybe proceed down or continue going up. But with the elections on the way, price might range and price may continue being weaker until after elections. Maybe we may see a different scenario. So until then, we're still in August, 2 months away from the election. So what do we have in play? Currently, I see some bullish action coming along. So as we have engulfed now this bearish candle, so I'm looking for buy opportunities to gravitate towards up until here. I would want to see price dig deeper on this order block. I want to see this momentum hold and price gearing up ahead. So I'll come on the 1H time frame, my behavior time frame, to see what will happen, to see if I'm seeing some bullish price action to be able to take on those buys. So what I can see here is the sample of liquidity that has been left here, as well as this liquidity that's below here. So having in mind I'm bullish, I want to see this liquidity being taken and price start gravitating on the upper side. On the Asia session, we haven't managed to do that. So probably on the London session, maybe we might come and take that liquidity and proceed going upwards. So that's what I'll want to see. A week, probably taking liquidity here and changing direction. Then I'll be in for the buys, targeting that equilibrium, that FVG on the daily